Hello buddies, welcome to Battle Brothers. My name is Game Knight and this is a game by Overhyped Studios. And it's a roguelike turn-based RPG with random elements as we love it, and all the world and events are procedurally generated, so you never know what you're gonna get. Let's get into the game here. We're gonna name our company the Battle Buddies and put on veteran difficulty. I'm gonna turn on Iron Man so we can suffer greatly if we lose people. The Undead Scourge is set as the late game crisis. Otherwise you can put it at random war, which is a ruthless war between the noble houses, or greenskin invasion. Also, permanent destruction is on, so that cities that are destroyed in the late game crisis will actually be destroyed. I'm gonna make a map seed called GKN 1980, and if you want to get into the same type of world that I'm creating here, if you think that looks interesting, you can use this seed and you will get that generation. Here we go. We'll start out fighting. This is the last battle. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hogger the Weasel and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some joke about horses cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream, a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried clan sees the men charge without you to make a valiant last stand. Met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain and last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now with what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean over on your sword and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. To the end. Fight! Boom, boom. Okay, you just got your head chopped off. So this is the gameplay, the combat. And so here we got our men. Albrecht the Wolf, Wolfgang the Impaler, and Sigurd. Got some dead people around, and a brigand thug, and here he is, Hogger the Weasel. All of these are randomly generated characters, and Hogger doesn't always look like this. At least he didn't earlier in Alpha. So you have action points, which determines how many actions you can do each turn. This costs 2 AP and builds up 5 fatigue. So you can shoot a bolt with, let's just shoot this guy. 53% chance to hit with a distance of 5. And as you can see the armor of his helmet, his chest armor as well, but you can't see how many points as you can here. So you don't know unless you have a feeling of what they're actually wearing. The armor will be taken away if you get hit to the body or to the head, and it will protect you until it's gone. And then you start taking hit point damage. Once it reaches 0, you die. The morale will get lowered if you see an ally be killed or allies fleeing and stuff like that. And then you will need to test to see if you run away. So right now it's steady, so that's good. Fatigue is gained for every action you take, moving, using skills, and so forth, and it regenerates at a rate of 15 each turn. So if a character gets too much fatigue, they may need to rest a turn before they can actually take any actions using action points. So sometimes just waiting a turn might be better instead of expending all your fatigue. Let's shoot this guy. 53. Ah, missed. You can even hit other guys if they are standing in the way, or your own guys if they are standing in the way. And since this is a crossbow, we need to reload. It costs 7 AP. So that uses all his the rest of his action points. This guy, Wolfgang, got an axe, so we'll move closer and use 6 AP to attack this guy. As you can see, it shows how many AP we're about to use, which is pretty good. Oh, you did not like that, dude. Near death, wavering. Split hand. I split his hand? Or did he have that? Okay. Wow. We can go into the inventory here and change around stuff if we want to. If we had, for instance, on him, we do have a dagger, so we can put that on to be able to do melee, because you can't shoot in melee, and if you move away from melee, you will get hit. You can also see the different background and traits they have here. So this is a companion. This is one of the starter 3. He has a death wish. Sigurd. I'm not dead yet. This character doesn't care about receiving injuries and will fight on regardless. That is pretty cool. He doesn't lose morale due to losing hit points. Wolfgang doesn't have anything but dissatisfied, but that is because he, well, lost most of the company, so makes sense. You can also see the different stats here. We have action points, we have fatigue, we have steady, which we had out there. And then we have resolve, is the willpower and bravery of the character. The higher it is, the less likely it is to lose morale. As you can see, the star here indicates which areas they excel within. His initiative, 70. His melee skill determines the hit rating. Range skill determines range hit rating. Melee defense, a higher melee defense reduces the probability of being hit by a melee attack. Or range defense, the same. Damage, currently equipped weapon, which is this Woodcutters Axe, 35 to 70. And it has properties as well, the weapons. For instance, this has 40% of the damage ignores armor, and it is 125% effective against armor. So it will be a lot more damaging against someone with armor on. It's pretty cool. Shield damage of 30, so it can take care of shields. This would just break a shield completely. And where is it? Next, effectiveness against armor, you can see here. So once the armor is destroyed, the weapon damage applies 100% to hit points. Sometimes it goes through the armor as well. I think I've seen that. So they can take hit points damage and armor damage in the same attack. Vision, how far they can see. Normally that is 7, unless it's reduced by injuries and stuff like that. We also have perks, which I will get a lot more into. You can build your characters up to different degrees of what you want to have. Adrenaline, for instance, is a skill which puts you first in the turn order for the next round, so you can have another turn. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go chop this guy up. So the spear here, you can move, and all the spears or the axes determine which skills you have. So here you have thrust and you have spear wall because he does have a shield. So no, that doesn't depend on the shield. It just, he has a spear wall ability because of the spear. So he can use that, and it will prevent enemies from closing in. So it's really good to have one of these at the front lines. Let's just stab this guy. Nope, shield. Want to see if it took any of the shield's health. Yeah, it took 1 from the shield's health. So now we can shoot this guy, but there's a slight chance that I'll hit my own, and only a 14% chance to hit. So instead we're gonna move up here and then take the shot, because we still have, it only takes 2 AP to fire, but he can't reload if we move. So now there's a straight line of fire. Oh yes. As you can see, we hit him on the torso, and we can see the combat log here. We hit his body armor for 20. The monk's robe has been destroyed, and then we hit his body for 24. Pierced side. Cool. Not sure what that does, but cool. Alright, we'll end turn. And you can also delay, of course, or wait, if you feel that is necessary. Let's chop this guy. There we go. And after combat, you can see how many people you killed, how much damage you received, how much experience, and how much damage you dealt. The loot is right here. I actually put on auto loot, so it should automatically loot. Let's see. Found a short sword. Yeah, I think it does. You're alive. You won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake, you can't help but sink back to the ground. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow shaft. Your chest heaves. Pain for breath. Everything blurs. The company has been devastated, cut down to a few men. And that bastard Hoggett did justice to his name. Fled like the weasel he is. What now, Captain? A voice says from behind. It's Wolfgang the Impaler, who sits down beside you, bedding his bloodied axe on his legs. You turn to him to reply, but before you can answer, he continues. Bernard's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Albrecht the Wolf joins the two of you, still breathing heavily, then Sigurd. Save the ceremony and anointments for another day. Let's give the men a good burial and return to Dorthen Hall to collect our pay. The Weasel's men are slain after all. Besides, Captain, we ought to see to that wound before we lose you too. Would want to leave Albrecht the Wolf in charge, right? Cool. Alright, so wow. Okay. This is the map. This is randomly generated, as I said. And all the factions are also randomly generated. So we don't know what's actually going on in this world. And as you can see, it's pretty huge. And now we need to go to Dorthen to get paid. And we need to unpause. So this is the overhead map, where you travel, where you do your business in the towns, and then the fights are within another map, as you saw before. The return to Dorthen Hall. And that is random as well. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you have arrived in Dornthal. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down on their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Giselair of Dornthal, no doubt expected you to return in more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house and offers bread and wine, while a servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged, except for the occasional grunt and wheezes as an elderly man with shaky hands tends to your wounds. A pin pierces your skin for the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Giselair of Dorthol sits beside you and asks if you took care of Hoggett. You shake your head. We killed his men, but the weasel eluded our blade in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. Ow! For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from a flame, a golem of pain. Giselair of Dorthol hands you a goblet of wine. You did it well, sellsword. The brigands have been removed, though it is a shame that Hoggett still lives. We still expect to get paid. Giselair of Dorthol gasps. Well, naturally, 400 crowns as agreed upon. He gestures towards a servant who rushes to their side with the pay in hand. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is Hoggett once and for all. I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say. Wolfgang the Impaler scoffs and turns to drink some more wine, but Sigurd stands to speak. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we will rebuild it. Without the battle buddies, Wolfgang the Impaler would drink the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. And Albrecht the Wolf, by the gods, we all know he'd go chasing womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the battle buddies. It's all we have. What you say, Captain? Wolfgang the Impaler burps and raises his cup to you. Albrecht the Wolf playfully thumbs his nose and nods. Kill that bastard Hoggett, or not. It's up to you, Captain. We will kill him. Giselair of Dorthol claps his hands in satisfaction. Excellent. My little birds will need some time to find where Hoggett is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on your supplies so that you'll be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days. Time, at the least. Days' time, at least. As you leave Giselair of Dornthal's house and stand on the outskirts of Dornthal, Sigurd seeks a word with you. We need more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but bravado won't do shite. We need more warm buddies in the ranks. Buddies. Figure we need to find 3 good men. Buy them some decent weapons and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this Bodunk town's got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Wigstad in the west. Them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting experience. Stopping to rest there. That's what we shall do. The writing is exceptional, I gotta say. It's truly amazing to read and to just get the feel of the place. The immersion is right there. The music helps a lot as well, I gotta say. Higher. So, before we just, let's leave here. So, we get a new quest. Visit Wigstead west of Dornthal. Recruit 3 more men and buy weapons and armor for your men. But we can hire people here as well if we want to. There's a cripple and Torkil and Reinhold the Quick. As you can see, they aren't the best warriors here. They all have backgrounds. He has a background as a peddler, used to hard physical labor or warfare, but they not used for hard physical labor or warfare, but they excel at haggling for good prices. You can see the price up front and the daily wage, so you always need to keep that in mind when you hire people. You need to manage your resources. So you have enough crowns for 72 days to pay our band of warriors. We have food for 48 provisions, will last us 6 more days. tools and supplies, we've got ammunition and medical supplies. But instead of staying here, I think we will go to Wikstad. West, where's west? Here's west. Wikstad. Basically, you just click somewhere and you'll travel. A wooden watchtower. Workshop. Militia barracks. And ruins. I wish I could go and explore these ruins, but you need a contract or something before you can. Oh, along the way. As Wikstad's skyline appear on the horizon, Albrecht the Wolf seeks a word with you. Never been to Wikstad before, but I've been around ones that look a lot like it. Cities like these are great for selling goods, as all these prissy, pompous pricks love to have their goods delivered. With so many merchants, you can find almost everything you need to. Keep an eye out for bargains and don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants. Wolfgang the Impaler sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a tavern, I say that's where we should go first. Nothing helps a man down on his luck more than a good pint. Gods know we earned it. Albrecht the Wolf shakes its head. You say that every time we stop into town. You say that even when you're already drunk. This is really cool because we just got these 3 characters served, but they are already getting stories. They are already getting personality from the first 20 minutes of the game. That's incredible. It's really good. Alright. A large coastal city and trading hub. Wikstad. So we got the tavern, we got the marketplace, we got the hire. As you can see, there's a bit more people here as well. Got the training hall, cool. And ambush trade routes. Roads leading to here are unsafe of late, and many caravans have been ambushed and plundered. With little successful trade and the selection of goods is lower and the price higher. Annoying. And temples we can use to treat our wounded. Let's go into the tavern and see, pay for a round to get the patrons and share more news and rumors. And you can also get the spirits up. So we'll do that after we hire some people. We've got Harold. Harold is a caravan hand. Hard and resolute, Harold was the first chosen by a merchant to protect his stock and a caravan hand. Sadly, with the expanding war, the caravan's profits were marginal. Harold was let go, but the merchants retired their wagons. A man like Harold is no stranger to danger, making him a good fit for any mercenary group. He costs 545, he's got some armor, an axe, and a bandana, but we can't see the traits they have. So it's always a gamble what you actually get. But some of these should hint to what he is and what you'll get. Edward, Grave Robber. And you can read that if you want to. He's got a pretty nice skull cap there. Ulrich the Cultist. Okay. His message is clear to see. Something quaint. Okay. Or we could hire Gotthard, the Old Guard. And you can see here, he starts with extra higher level. And so does Anton. A bit too steep for us. I think we're gonna go with Harold. Edward. I think Edward would be awesome as well. Because he already has some gear. Disturbing as he might be, desperate times call for desperate recruits. I agree. And I mean, Ulrich the cultist? Let's grab him just because he's first of all named Ulrich. And I know that Mewers love that name. And he's a cultist. I mean, we just finished the Mordheim Cult of the Possessed campaign, so it makes perfect sense. Alright. So now we have 6 people. We have the cultist here. Oh, he's actually fairly decent at melee. He's actually fairly decent at melee. So what is his background? Cultist? Pessimist? He's a pessimist. -5 resolve at negative morale checks. That's bad. Good spirit though. And he doesn't have anything else than that. And then we have Edward. Pessimist as well. Dexterous. +5 melee skill. Beautiful. And Harold is greedy. Characters greedy and will demand higher daily payment than others with a similar background, as well as being fast to leave you if you ever run out of crowns. Craven. Run for your lives! He's a craven. That didn't really... Hardy and resolute. Run for your lives. Okay, so can't really count on that. Okay. That's how it goes. Alright, let's give this short sword to him. I'm a bit annoyed that you can't dual wield. Just because, I mean, it's a viable thing. And I would like to see that added. Also, a comparison of your weapons when you mouse over. It would be nice to see what you have currently equipped with comparison, but it's a small thing, I know. So with the short sword, we can do a slash, 4 AP, 37 to 50 damage, and this ignores 20% ignores armor and 75% effective against armor, so it won't deal 100% damage to armor, not the 30 to 40, but 75% of that. Unriposte, prepare an immediate counterattack any opponent that attempts to attack in melee. Really cool. Really cool. He can do that if he stands still. He can slash and then do a riposte. If he wants to. Yeah. Oh, you can actually see the damage here. Inflicts 28 to 37 damage to armor. That's with the counted 75%. In the fighting line, and this is the, if we move him down here, he's also in the fighting line, but he will start behind the frontline people here. Right. Our cultist, we have a dagger, 15 to 35, 15 to 25, so we'll put that on. But let's check if we have the money to buy some gear. In here, in the marketplace. So now we have more people, so we have 3 days provision. So we need to buy some more provisions. And as you can see, they will spoil in 8 days. And some of the meat is in 12 days, and you can get different types of food. So let's get same spoil, but cheaper. Dried fish. Tools and supplies you are using to repair your items after they get hit or destroyed. We've got a bow. I think all of our characters were melee oriented. Right? Except for him, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So we won't do that. Pitchfork, 30 to 50 damage. Let's get some shields. I don't know, don't they have an armory? No, they have a training hall. So here we can learn the training grounds for paying lessons to mold your men into experienced fighting. Plus 40% experience gain, plus 30% experience gain, or plus 20% experience gain. But this is 6 to 8 days, 4 to 6 days, and 2 to 3 days. Not certain why this costs the same. 20% and 6 to 8, and this is 4 to 6, 30%. Okay. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Marketplace, yeah. They don't have an armory here. So wooden shields. Grab 2 of those. And let's see about some armor. We've got a padded surcoat and a padded leather. 8 days we can maintain with the current currency. Let's give him the armor there, the shield. That gives him the knockback and the shield wall. We'll give him a buckler, and he can run around and stab people in the back. We do have a padded armor, padded surcoat. Let's put that on him. I want to keep the cultist hood, because that is just cool. -1 vision though. Hilarious. Alright. And we can sell these things. And then let's go into the tavern. Pay around. There we go. And pay to get some news. If you lot is looking for work, I've heard they're hiring sell swords over at Thornthal. Alright. Thanks. So that is the completion of that quest, so we need to return. And here you can see footprints once we get close to something, or you can see footprints suddenly from over here because there's a party that traveled this way, which is really good because you might need that to avoid some enemies. Giselair of Thornthal is pacing back and forth when you find him. The healer who damn near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of dried blood out of his fingernails. Giselair of Thornthal claps his hands. Finally, you're here. I have good news. We got hold of one of Hoggard's former men. My good friend here had a nice little talk with the man, and now I know where Hoggard is licking his wounds. He has many talents, this healer. The healer clears his throat, splaying his fingers out like a maiden looking to paint them. He speaks as though he's identifying a disease he's about to exorcise. The brigand known as Hoggard is hiding in a small hut in the steppe to the southeast of here. Based upon my most civil discussions with one of his men, Hoggard knows the battle buddies is on his heels and will have gathered more men since the last time you met him. Nodding, Giselair of Dawnthal waves you off. Good luck, sellsword. We will return with his head in tow. Alright, I just want to check out the marketplace here. Amazing. And a wooden shield. And a hood. Alright. Got wine. So this is also food. Cool. So we've got enough for 4 more days. These guys eat a lot. So, we need to go southeast of Dawnthal. There we go. Hoggard's Refuge. Pretty long trek, but I think we can manage. Hi, peasants. I really like the way they designed the characters with no legs, big heads. Prepare for combat. 3 brigand thugs and a brigand poacher. Engage! Oh. Okay. Ulrich. delay, dude. We can shoot, but not that far. It is a crossbow, so we'll wait. They will need to get closer. Oh, look at that! He's got a flail! We need the flail! Harold... Oh, he moved there. Okay, so you can also get higher ground. So it costs 2 + 1 AP to get up here and 4 + 4 fatigue. But you also get a bonus when you're standing on a higher ground. Let's just delay. Oh, they are clever. Oh, charge with the flail. Edward. He's confident. We will be victorious. That gives him a bonus of melee skill, range skill, melee defense, and range defense. It's pretty cool. That's a good thing, because you will want to emphasize on getting your morale up. So we can head in. 7 left, so we can slash for 4. Let's do that. Oh, jeez! Dude! Oh, he hit his head for 56 damage. That's what you get for not having a helmet on. Thank you, Edward. We could move a bit closer here, but... 1, 2... It costs 2, so 2, 4... It's got 3 left. And the dagger is 2 to attack. Oh, we'll do it. Let's move a bit closer. I think it is 2. No, 4. Okay, cool. Let's keep him behind here. He looks so sad, the eyes. We can shoot this guy. Oh, I love it that the bolt or arrows just actually end up in the terrain here. Awesome. And you can use 1, 2, 3, 4 to activate the skills here, so you don't need to click them. I'm gonna send him around this way. Circle around. I will put him here. He should be fairly protected with the shield. Let's delay. Let's get him in close, because then he'll need to move. Like that. Ow! That hurt. Engage! Now we can't hit. 12%. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Wolfgang. Almost shot you there. And now he is breaking because he got surrounded. Move him in. We're gonna take some hits, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. He took a stance. Alright. We'll head in here. And we can try the puncture, which is harder to hit with, but completely ignores his armor. 37 or 52, so builds more fatigue as well. Let's just do the normal attack. Could hit his head. Oh, he's flailing. Failure is imminent. Reload. And I think we'll just move closer. Cool. If that's what you want to do. We can also do a round swing with the two-handed axe. But the problem is it also hits your own people. So you don't you want to be in a different place than what I'm currently at. Let's hit this guy. Oh, really? 67 and you miss? More time all over again. Let's... 4. Let's stab this guy. Ah! Oh no! He died. Dang it. And that's what's gonna happen a lot in this game. A lot of deaths. Let's try and puncture him. Oh, so good. And again. Oh, jeez. Ulrich, you beast. And let's chop this guy. Come on with the misses. Now we can shoot this guy with the probability to hit that guy. Oh, nice. Pierce chest and is wavering. Hoggard. Alright, stab. Stab. Aim shot, but he misses. And he took a riposte stance there. Dang it. There we go. Need to reload. Oh, I could have shot. Oh, man. Reload and shoot, of course. Chop this guy down. There we go with the morale. Man, I didn't think he would die. I thought maybe he would die. Not that guy. Stab him. He's fleeing. Breaking. Alright. Oh, man, that would have been beautiful. Oh, he didn't flee. Okay. Let's chop you. He is good, Ulrich. Dude. He's wavering, though. Oh! The riposte. Was that a riposte? Yeah, it was. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, jeez. Alright. Kill him. And stab him. Oh, really? Let's push him back. I think that if we knock back, it will cancel riposte. That's pretty cool. Can't hit him though, but... Stab him! Stab him! Oh, come on. Oh, he got him! Dude, Ulrich, you are the best. Move him in. And chop. Come on. Nice with the spear there. Want to take the chance? No. Move Ulrich over here. Blocking his path. Move you in. Oh, he's just... No, I'm bleeding. He's bleeding. A grazed neck. Shield wielding. And with this, we can also try and break his shield. Let's try that. Clunk. There it is. No more shield wall for you, buddy boy. Oh. Oh, will he take the kill? Oh, he did. Ulrich. Poor Harold. Well, he did 0 damage. Look at that, 81 damage on the cultist. The underdog killed 2. You are very much welcome in the party. Short sword, a short bow, hatchet. Oh, no flails? Really? Oh. That makes me a sad panda. Alright. After the battle, Hoggett lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into a grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look to your men. For the company! For all the men who've fallen! Ulrich the Wolf spits on the dead man's face. Let's take this bastard's head and get back to Dawnthal. Time to get paid. That was pretty awesome. First Dawnthal company. 8 people. Along the way, Ulrich the Wolf joins your side. Got a moment, Captain? You nod for him to speak his mind. The battle has left some gear worse for wear, and some men got a good nicking too. We can patch up both man and equipment while marching, but it's a lot faster to set down and do it. Of course, if we make camp, we should be wary of ambushes. A campfire in these parts can be seen from every which way. I'll keep it in mind. Right, so we can do a camp right here. Set up camp. And as you can see, it will consume provisions, tools, crowns as time passes. And then you can always check inventory to see, okay, how bad off are people. He's still a bit hurt, a light wound. Will take 1 day to recover from it. But I think it's okay. You can always speed up here. While traveling, that might be a good idea. The company returned to Dawnthal as victors, their head held much higher this time. The battle buddies are not the size that they once were, but they're still a force to be reckoned with, as Hoggett learned in his final moments. You carry his head in a sack that you empty in front of Giselair of Dawnthal's feet. He jumps back, but the healer quickly picks up the head and stares at it and nods. Giselair of Dawnthal approaches the brigand's bloodied face and eyes it carefully. Yes, that's his ugly mug, all right. Servants, pay this man his money. Coin in hand, you raise your voice to the men. As long as there is blood coursing through our veins, as long as we can hold our sword and shield, there shall stand our company. Although the realm people will know the battle buddies. All through the realm, buddies. All through. The men cheer. Sigurd puts his hand on your shoulder. You did well, Captain. No matter where you lead us, the men will follow you as brothers in battle. As brothers! And then it basically takes off. Let's leave here. Now, you can see in the night, the town is actually closed. What you really need to be wary of is your supplies. I'm worried that might become a problem. But yeah, the town is waking up, and let's get some more of oh, a ring. Sell that. Provisions. Nice. And we will of course find stuff in the world as well. A falcon. Nice. We can equip that. Curved blade, best suited for slashing and cutting unarmored opponents. Who is he is? Put that on him. And now we can level up our people. He is almost ready to level up as well. It's pretty cool. He deserves a wooden shield. He did really well with the dagger, actually. Might want to keep that on him. But I mean, the attack is the same. So give him a sword now. He deserves it. We got Edward with the sword. And he has the Woodcutters. I do like the Woodcutters Axe. So we got some massive damage in Wolfgang. Let's give him the Blotched Gambison. So he has a bit more protection. He'll need that. Yeah. So, level up. We get 3 attribute points we can put into wherever we want to. And as you can see, he gains 3 here. He gains 4 here though. And 3. Let's give him some more melee. And let's give him some more health. And initiative 107, that's pretty good. Since he has the glass half full, I'm gonna give him a bit more resolve. And then we can pick perks. Fast adaptation, adapt to your opponent's move, gain an additional stacking +8 chance to hit with each attack that misses an opponent. That is pretty cool, especially for a two-hander, which he missed twice. Crippling strikes, cripple your enemies, lowers the threshold to inflict injuries by 33%. Colossus, hit points increased by 25%. 9 lives, once per battle upon receiving a killing blow, survive with a few hit points left. Bags and belts, I think that is the chance to hit head. No, that's not it. Unlock 2 extra back slots to carry all your favorite things. Pathfinder. Move through difficult terrain. Adrenaline. Unlocks adrenaline skill, which first in turn order. Recovery. Unlocks the recovery skill. Allows for resting a turn in order to reduce accumulated fatigue by 50%. And studying. Gain additional 20% experience from battle. At the 11th character level, you gain an additional perk point and this perk becomes inert. Cool. This might be not a bad idea to pick from the beginning, because you get an additional one at the 11th level. That should probably be done every time. Alright, so +4. +2 to melee, and so this is randomly generated as far as I remember. As you can see, it's different on him than it was on the other one. We'll give him some brawl as well. And Wolfgang didn't level up. So we'll get a perk for him. We'll get the study. Alright. And that is basically it, guys. Now you're off to explore the world. Where you want to go. It's entirely up to you. If you enjoyed this video, if you want me to do a let's play of it, let me know in the comments below. And we'll see where this takes us. It could be quite interesting. Please remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also the like button would help me a great deal. Thank you very much for watching. It has been a true pleasure. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed sharing this experience with me. If you did, leave me a like and a comment down below. It's very much appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe by joining the Nightly Buddyhood. Have a wonderful game night. Cheers and stay cool.